Hello everyone, this is Clarence Muhoro
Anikia Hilda.
and today we're talking about our experience for the Sunset GT experience for the Formula 1 merchandise sale that we did in Sunset GT and
K1.
K1. Yeah, it was such an amazing experience, and basically the Sunset GT guys wanted to come to USIU, and I thought back and I was looking at stories listening to how guys had made so much money from the Safari Rally experience. Like guys were going for having fun, but then they would sell things to people there. Like someone would sell soda, someone would sell Red Bull, someone would actually list land and then buy tents and actually give people accommodation in their tents. And so I was like, this is an experience. Sunset GT is one of the best motor shows in Kenya. Why don't you do a sale on that day? And the key thing was to do something that was in line with what was going on around the area. And for guys who are fans of Formula 1, they knew that Max and Lewis had a very, very tough battle going on. And so we were like, can we do such a thing? Because there are supposed to be watch alongs where you watch live as these guys compete. So we were like, let's sell Formula 1 merchandise. Let's sell Mercedes cups and Red Bull cups. And that was a really, really, really cool and innovative way of doing things. Why were we doing so? It's because we wanted to get the thrill of selling. Because personally, I love entrepreneurship and vending. And so getting that thrill of just going back to sell products to the customer face to face and trying to convince them and trying to enjoy the experience of it all was a very interesting part of it. And so that was part of our plan for December. And the Sunset GT experience was in Two Rivers, and we went there, we set up our tent, we had a photographer, Obi, come through, we were with Hilda, and it was such a wonderful experience. We were with our friend Brian Lovey, And so that day was very interesting. We had a very good vending spot, and but sales were very low at the beginning. Sales were very low, and you start panicking because you have all this merchandise you need to sell.
I was actually feeling bad.
You're feeling bad.
We're not making sales.
It's a very, very tough experience to sell. They say risk is rewarded because when you don't do well, it also punches you very much. So when you do well, it's supposed to be rewarded very well. And so we weren't selling much. Things were looking dire and bleak, but we were enjoying checking out the cool cars that were coming through, the amazing music that was going on. And so at a point, we had this one client who came with a group of friends, and they bought, I think, almost 8 items.
8 items.
And man,
all above 1K.
And it crossed 11,000 total in sales. And man, that was like, sent from heaven.
Miracle.
That was a miracle. Like, we just felt relief. You feel like you haven't wasted your day. And that was a huge relief for us at Sunset GT. We did 1-2 sales. And but just getting that gave us a bit of joy.
Yeah.
And now we were free to enjoy our evening. Like, you were listening to music, we were eating hapa na pale, checking out the cool cars. I remember once we set up and we closed up everything and put it in the car now so that we could go and go for the dance that was there. As we were on the way to the dance, the music was cut off and everything was shut down, and we were like, what? Are you serious? And so that was the Sunday for Sunset GT. But then we were like determined not to give up, to go the extra mile. And so we moved quickly to online and started selling online to friends and people who are online. And also we booked a spot for K1. That was the finals of the Formula 1 championship. And it was such an amazing experience. Let me talk about it.
Hey, K1 was magical. Because I remember the morning before we went to K1, we had advertised the merchandise online, and we had made sales because we had deliveries to make that particular morning, but then we were also going to sell in K1, as he said. So we set up. It was really a nice setting, just close to the entrance where the rest would be aired. And I remember people coming in, and then someone asks, so how much is this cup? And then someone says, we tell them it's 1K, and they're like, can you say 300? I'm just like, gosh, market fear. So it's really quality, so we can't give it to you at that price. And I remember the guy who was just like, guys, even in Two Rivers we had that, the guy was like, I can't just give you 500. Okay, just take it, because people want something of quality, but at the same time we can't make losses. So I remember we chilled, we bought food, we talked, and then we were just waiting. A few people bought cups and a t-shirt, I think. But it was until later in the evening, like way later after we went K1 at the whole day, when a group of friends just came, and then one bought and the other one's like, "You've bought? Oh, I'm also going to buy. You've bought? I'm also going to buy." So we had a whole group of about like 10 people who bought much at once. Just a group of friends, peer pressure, you've bought, I'm also buying, you've bought. And also that excitement because, Red Bull won,
Yes.
which wasn't expected, and that was a miracle on our side because then people were like, let's buy much and show people who we are. So it was really nice to just like, you've waited the whole day. I feel like, does God just test your patience and just like kind of get a way to help you, just to tell you to hold on and stand there for a while and just be like, because we made sales at like 7 p.m. way later in the evening, and it was so exciting. I just remember like parking and being like, oh, this has been such a good day. And I have never ventured into anything sales, anything entrepreneurial before I met Clarence. So just like, Aki, entrepreneurship is beautiful. Making sales is so beautiful. I really want to do more of this. And it was so exciting, and so I learned a number of things from that particular experience. Because even after we made sales, was just like, you guys, tujibambe tu sasa, because it's been a great day. God came through, we made sales, and it was really nice. What did you learn from the K1?
I think the experience was everything. I remember I was in the room where they had the big showdown, and I remember I had the Red Bull t-shirt on top. So I was like, Max. Then I'm saying, Hamilton is winning. So I quickly removed the t-shirt so that I'm on the winning team. And then this guy wins in the last minute. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what have I just done? So, but as you're saying, we were doing average sales. Pole to one, hapa na pale. K1 was very, very nice.
Yeah.
But then now this one friend came. Friend was like, are you serious you're buying? Then like now they were buying and then partying just next to us. So me, I'm joining them, we are dancing. Then the other guy comes and buys, they take a selfie. Then they are 4, then they are 5, then they are 6, then they are 7. I was like, oh my goodness, this is just magic. And then the thrill.
All caps.
We finished off all caps. We sold, I think, over 27 t-shirts. We did 50 items. We did 50 items in 2 Sundays, you can imagine. And for me that evening, the thing that sold for me was just connecting with entrepreneurship, in that you feel the thrill of selling something, of connecting with the customer and them being happy and you're happy, and it was so joyful. Like I felt like I regained my passion, I can say. Like, I think that's why I love entrepreneurship, that thrill where you don't know what will happen, but then you get to see miracles and you get to see things that are just mind blowing to you. And that evening, I remember we danced. My brother joined us, my friend Ian. They had another friend who came by, Akina Papa Billions and Waigua.
And we met other friends.
Akina Lixid. We danced, and I was just in cloud 9? I was in cloud 9. It was so amazing. And lessons I learned was, number one is, when you see an opportunity, go for it. Because there's always a thrill in it. You can make a profit or a loss, but there's an experience in it. We made a profit, yes, but we also experienced SGT and the K1 watch along, which was mad. It was like a small stadium there, and also getting to meet people, and also saying our brand had grown. Like someone says, like, I know you from Young Investors. Yeah. It was also an opportunity to grow our Young Investors company because we're giving people our cards, and our guys are telling guys we also have investment boot camps if you want and you'd like. That was a great experience. I learned the importance of negotiation. To try to negotiate together, Sunset GT, to negotiate with my friend who now gets this merchandise, and they have a big fashion shop to get the best quality of things. I learned the importance of teamwork again, because if I was doing it by myself, it would have been very boring or very degrading. But then having a team around you, you go inside there to watch. Hilda is holding on to the fort and she's making sales. We're helping each other. We're trying to market to our friends. Your friends were ordering, my friends were ordering. So it was such an amazing experience. I also learned the power of patience. I think that was a big lesson. Like, we had to wait until evening or until that one customer.
Yeah.
And then, like, I remember when those guys were buying, someone was like, Buddha, this is impulse buying. And he's buying. And I'm like, so it was just amazing. And just to tell you guys, like, once a while, try out something. Next year there's Safari. This year there's Safari Rally. You might go there and you sell smokies. and it was usually at 100 bob, and guys bike was wako njaa na kwa barabara na kuna shop mahali hapo. So like, do everything, try out things. When you do things, is when you discover what you really love about it, and you learn lessons. Probably it can be short term, hours or short term, because you wanted to just get that, do something that was exciting, and probably do it well and actually get some, extra money for Christmas. And so I just enjoyed myself. I had fun. Looking back, it was perfect. Like, because we had that to wait, we had to see miracles, we had to even get to party together, and as friends, and it was amazing.
I feel like we're always experiencing miracles.
Every time it's a miracle. So 2022, you guys expect crazy amazing miracles, because 2022 now we're doing things bigger and better. We've learned a number of key lessons, and now we want to do things in a better way. Our theme is growth with excellence in 2022. That's what we aim to do, to grow and to grow with excellence. Guys, thanks so much for joining in. I hope you've enjoyed the story, and see you soon.
See you soon.